James and Max here, and this is a very special video because there's so many different ways to go after affiliate marketing, but we're going to go into kind of a deep dive of something we just did yesterday. And together, Max and I have brought in at this point over 200 sales in roughly 24 hours. That's pretty crazy. But that's what can happen when you start to get things honed in with affiliate marketing. Now, there's many different ways to go about it, but let's just talk about what Max and I did specifically. So number one, we promoted a guy named Jeremy Kennedy, and Jeremy Kennedy is a seven-figure earner. My top affiliate, probably one of Max's top affiliates, but my top affiliate, the guy that supported me the most over the years. And he's a seven-figure earner, and he's now in the community. So there's products that come out all the time. And one of the great resources that we have is IamProductOfTheDay.com. Max, if you just want to put that up in your tab, we'll show that in a minute. IamProductOfTheDay.com, which shows you all the products. Now, the challenge or issue that a lot of people have with that is that there's too much overwhelm. There's too many products to choose from. So, but the thing is, the more that you get involved in the affiliate marketing game, the more that you can spot products that are things that you want to promote. Now, you can promote stuff in the weight loss niche, you can promote stuff in anything. But for us, for the make money online niche, we will recognize when a product we think is going to be hot. Now, and we're going to show the sales page for this. What was so interesting about this particular product launch, number one, we wanted to support Jeremy. Why? Because Jeremy has supported us. So if we send him sales, it's very possible that when we have a product going forward, he will send us sales. That's one thing. Another thing that was very interesting is that his sales page is like very different than the most sales pages you see out there because it's very basic. And I mean that in a very good way. And we'll break down the sales page and why we think this will work. But it also gives a result. And so the product works. It gives people a result that they're looking for, which is to help people build an email list. There are other things that I need to talk about, but bottom line is this affiliate promotion really has come together for us. And again, we're only 24 hours in. We'll be getting sales for this for weeks on end, but just in terms of it's very possible, Max, we could get combined 400 to 500 sales on this. Like, these are the kind of numbers that we could do. And these are the kind of numbers that you can start to move towards attaining. And we're going to break down how to do that. So Max, before we start going into like screen shares, do you have comments before we get into that?
Yeah, I just want to say that, an email list is still the number one thing that you should have in your online business. I know that many people are like, oh, I don't want an autoresponder for whatever reason. And I never really understand that. I'm always like, when I hear something like this, I'm always like, why don't you want an autoresponder? An autoresponder is like more important than anything else, more important than a website, more important than like most of the things you can have. You need an autoresponder because an autoresponder is the lifeblood of your online business. When I sleep, I wake up the next day, I made like hundreds, if not $1,000 overnight, then only sometimes even more than that, then only because of my autoresponder, because I schedule like an email, I hit send or hit schedule, and then it just, does the selling for me. And I wake up and I made money. And, Jeremy's product is amazing because it gives you a way for you to build an email list, a highly targeted email list, without you having to build a website, create content, put money into ads. Like, this is all super straightforward stuff. It works super well. I'm super blown away by this product because I didn't even know that this exists. And I think that's also the reason why, the promotion goes well for us. His launch does really well because people want that. People need that. And you should have that as well, because it will give you highly targeted email subscribers in any niche without you having to do anything. It's really as simple as clicking a couple of buttons, and it can be done in minutes. I know that's what it always says on all of these sales pages, but I've reviewed the product. It's full of testimonials, case studies, and it's really clicking a couple of buttons, and then you'll see the subscribers, just opt into your email list. It's just really cool stuff.
Okay, so Max, do you want to share your screen, and let's just show Jeremy's product first. Show his sales page for a second, if you have that up. Okay, you have that up. You want to share your screen? And I might not be seeing it. Okay, your screen is shared, excuse me. Okay. So let's just look at this real. We don't have to play the video or anything. But if you just notice his sales page is very simple. Okay, so it says how I get guaranteed email subscribers. That's very important. It's like, oh, guaranteed. Like it's hard to come up. Most people won't say something like that, like guaranteed email subscribers. They'll say you could get email subscribers. He's saying, I'm guaranteed. And he says it's on autopilot every single day. Very, very enticing. But there's not a lot of like crazy graphics going on. There's not a lot of stuff going behind the scenes. If you keep scrolling down, look at that. Look at that. It just looks like a Word doc. Just keep going down, right? And you have to read the copy, but it's very different. Like, and then he just has one screenshot that says, hey, I got 600 leads. So it's very simple. One of the problems we see with sometimes when you're trying to sell a product is that people are like, there's we just feel like we can't do it. And they may not necessarily say that, but that's what we know people have is like if it seems too complex and you show too much stuff, you show too many pictures, it's like, I can't handle this. But he's like, okay, do you want guaranteed leads? I've done it. And then it's like just a basic Word document. So that was refreshing. And I think that's part of the reason why this has crushed it. And if you look at here in his stats, just scroll up there on the stats. Look at whose name you see there a lot. James Renault, right? So there's Phantom Mint that he's promoted for me. I could speak to this because he has there's another one called Revenue Reset. If you go down to the next one, look at my name, James, 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 James. So he's like James, like 8 of those top products are from me. So the bottom line is I can vouch for him being a top affiliate because he is my top affiliate. But so just looking at this webpage was like, this was different because it's a guarantee. The price is ridiculously low. And also I know that he can bring the heat because he's done it. Like, I mean, literally my name is on the sales page like 10 times. Now Max is involved in a lot of those products too. So it's James and Max, but in terms of my account, you see James. So his process works. Like, why is this crushing it so well in terms of our affiliate program? One, when I promoted, and Max, you speak to your view on this too, but when I promoted, what was so great about this is that I can vouch for this guy because he has literally brought me a bunch of sales, and he's an honest person. Number two, when I sent traffic to this webpage, it was a price that everybody could afford. It was very specific. Do you want this result? It just made sense. It's like a no-brainer product. My conversion rate on this is like 50%, across 50%, which is insane. Yes, I sent an email. That was a big part of it. Another thing we did was we talked about it in our school community. So you wonder, like, where does traffic come from? Yes, I've created products over the years, but you've seen us here every day building a school community. That school community, which now has, as the time of recording this, has 6.1K thousand members. We just made and maybe I'll share my screen here real quick, Max. So what we did yesterday, so we're showing you exactly what we did. So let me share my screen. All right, can you see my screen okay, Max?
Yeah.
All right, so yesterday we did a post and we said the lifestyle of a 7-figure earner. How I promoted them today, which was yesterday. Now, Jeremy joined the community. So we're bringing, it's a story. It's not just, hey, buy this product, right? We could do that. We could just say, hey, buy this product. It's so great, which it is. But there's more to that. There's a story. Hey, there's this guy that I know. He's my top affiliate. And he really has this lifestyle out there. And he's brought in at the time of making that post, he's brought in 500 plus sales, which he did in 6 hours. He's about to be 1,000 sales, of which Max and I have brought in over 200, and you guys as part of the community brought that in. We talked about our I Am Product of the Day, which is a site that shows all of our products, but there's a story here, and it's a real story. And that's part of why this is selling, because it's not just, and this is a super important takeaway. Sometimes when you're trying to sell something, it's like, buy this thing because it's so great. It's like everybody says that, right? Just like when people say hello to me on the school DM, hello, James, hello, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to buy something from me? I hear that all the time. It's just noise. But here we have a story. We have a relationship. All these things combined has brought us in 20 sales. Yes, we think you should pick it up. Think you should pick it up from our link, but we're showing you the process of how we did it. So there was an email that went out. We didn't even pre-mail. So Excuse me. Pre-mail is important a lot of times to like let people know something's going to come out. We didn't even do that. We just let them know when it came out. Check this out. Um, Again, simple sales page gives people a result. We know they're going to give them a result, so it's good quality stuff. Our email, you need to be building an email list. And then again, that's why this product is so great, because half the people, to Max's point before, will be like, I don't want an email list just because. That's a bad way to look at it. But then the other half are like, I need an email just because. Now, we believe you need to be trying to get email subscribers. This is a product that'll do it for you. But you should also be getting traffic in other ways. We make YouTube videos. We make a school group that is now in almost the top 10 in the money category. That is getting attention, right? It's all about attention. There's different ways to do it. And you can say, well, I'd rather more of an email. I'd rather a school group. I'd rather do Instagram. Okay, people could debate that. But how are you going to getting attention? The great thing about an email list is it's just always there. And to Max's point, he can wake up in the morning, push a button when he's in Thailand, and he can get $1,000 the next day. That's the power of an email list. You could be getting those emails by bringing them in through YouTube videos. You could be getting those emails from product creation and a bunch of other ways. But you want to have something more and more that you can literally push a button to get attention. Now, in our school community, we'll make a post and that gets attention. And we're always in there offering value. And we're not just every day saying, buy this, buy this, buy this. But this is a great example of how we're providing value right now, showing behind the scenes of what we're doing. And this will entice some people to pick this product up because they're like, oh, this is work. They're doing what they're saying. So the more that you could do what you're saying and be transparent about it, this is what I did. I did an email. I did a people. It's like, oh, well, okay, these guys are talking real. The more that you can talk real, the more people are going to want to support you. So Max, let's just show the leaderboard if you don't mind, like where we are right now in the leaderboard. A lot of people are excited about leaderboards. Oh, I gotta stop sharing my screen. Hold on. So stop share. Okay, and you're sharing your screen now, Max. So where we are on the leaderboard right now, um, it's kind of cool because we're on there multiple times. Okay, so you've got a guy, Dave, there. I know Dave very well. There's a Kevin. Okay, there's James. Max was ahead of me a little while ago. We've switched places. And why did I and Max has actually made more sales than me. Why am I ahead of Max here? Because I had someone buy a big he has an upsell, like this done for you upsell, and that made a jump. So he's saying where you place on the leaderboard is based on revenue, not total sales. If it was by total sales at this point, Max will be higher. Now tomorrow Max can be higher than me. I don't care. That's not the point. But the cool thing about a leaderboard is that in his case, he's giving money. So if you place first on the leaderboard, you get $200. I mean, that's not crazy, but sometimes leaderboards could be $1,000. I mean, you look at Dean Graziosi's launch. I mean, they're giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars. Depends on the thing. But this is a quick thing that came out, and what's so great about this is something that's attainable for a lot of people. And where Jeremy is an affiliate, and he emails like every day basically, but he only puts out a product once or twice a year. Well, man, his product is going to sell about 2,000 sales. And that's not just 2,000 people on his email list. That's 2,000 buyers. He might get 20, 30,000 people view his webpage. But the bottom line is now that you see Max, or so you see James number 3, Max number 4, and we're as a team here. And then you see number 9 there so far, Max G dash James R. That's our I Am Product of the Day website. And that's also from us posting yesterday, inviting, talk about Jeremy coming to the group and talk about how well he's done in this launch and how we promoted it. And then today, of course, we'll have a link. You should pick it up below. It's $9.95. And we'll see more sales there. We could be potentially, Max, I don't know. We could be potentially, let's just assume we don't become number 2. Well, I'm close to number 2 and number 1, and you're close there too. But we could have like 3 of the top 5 spots potentially when this is over, which is insane. So when other people see that, they're like, James, Max, James, they're all over the place. They'll wanna produce us. So again, it's more and more to about forming relationships as much as you can, and that's what's so great about having the top affiliate marketing community in the world. The more that you get to know people and see what they're doing, the more that you can get, immerse yourself into this world. That's how you do it. You want to be a good basketball player, you need to start picking up that ball, taking shots. You need to start going to the local basketball place figured out. You need to get on a basketball team. You need to get training. So that's why you're watching with us. But we wanted to show you this today because this is going on right now. We are affiliates all the time, but we wanted to show you something basically in real time what's going on of how we're probably going to get about 500 sales when it's all said and done. And for us, the kind of the core here was email and our Skool community. If we wanted to, if I wanted to take the time to do this, I could have made a YouTube video. I could have went and posted it on my Facebook wall. I could have asked Jeremy for an interview. All these things will give us more sales. I just don't have much time to do all this stuff. And so it's just thinking about that. But could you do a YouTube video? Could you post on your Facebook wall? Could you be trying to get out there, communicating with people? I communicate with people one-on-one all the time. I also communicate one-to-many. It's all part of it. But that's why we can crush it, is because we're here to give people something that works. We're here to get attention to something. And this is what we're doing in this video right now. This is part of the process. So you're seeing us literally doing this in real time. So you want to check this product out below. Let us know if this is helping you understand the game, if you will. Max?
Yeah, I just want to say that once again, email and email list is super important. If you pick up Jeremy's product, you will build an email list. That's not a question. It says guaranteed on the sales page, and Jeremy is someone who usually does not use these kind of words if it's not true. But if you pick up the product for $9.95, you will see how easy it is to get these guaranteed subscribers, highly targeted subscribers. On top of that, Jeremy, like, I don't know why he does that. He should be charging so much more money, but like on top of like this crazy method, he also gives you yet another method that shows you how to do something like this, how to use a site and generate buyer traffic. And then he gives you a product that teaches you how to use like a product that he used to sell for $197 as part of the front end, that teaches you how to then go ahead and use these new leads, how to monetize them, how he does it. So it's just an insane product. It should not be selling for $9.95, but it is. There's going to be a link down below. And to end this video here, so number 3 and 4, like, I'm pretty sure that we'll be climbing and we'll be making more sales in the next couple of days. But this is, the vast majority of my sales here, they are from my email list. Same for James. And then we've got this account here too. So altogether, we've brought in around 200 sales, and we will be selling more of this. I might we're most likely making sales right now. So I'm pretty sure that after this video, when I check my account, there will be more sales. So yeah, that's just the power of email marketing. And if you don't want to go it, like, obviously I always recommend, to go the extra mile, do YouTube, do social media, do this, do that. Implement what we have for you in the classroom. But if you want something easy that works right now and that is not expensive, and it's $9.95 and you get immediate results, then yeah, I can only highly recommend you to pick this up, because Jeremy is definitely one of the most legit vendors on Warrior Plus, and he always helps people out in the Warrior Plus Facebook group for free. So his stuff is always good. If you need email subscribers, just
Yeah, and he's in our elite community now too. So Jeremy has stepped up, and we have not including ourselves, but we have, and Jeremy's another one, but I think we have four 7-figure earners now in the elite community. So if you want to, Jeremy's a busy guy. If you want to talk to Jeremy, join our elite community. But the important thing here that I think Max made a great point of, this is a lot of people in the end, and that's why our Done For You Super Funnel Academy does so well, is because it's a done for you offer. This is like done for you in the sense that you can literally push a button and build your email list. So a lot of people, they want an email list, but like they don't want to do, let's say, solo ads, because it's like they may or may not work and you can lose a bunch of money doing that. This is like you push a button and you will get email leads. And we've got crazy bonuses too if you buy from our link. Bottom line is, pick it up below. I hope you enjoyed our breakdown of 200 plus sales right now in 24 hours. We're excited. I hope you get excited to start to get on that path of that kind of power of sales, which can be done. You're in the right place. You're in the right community. We're about to be in the top 10 on Skool. So we're just going at all cylinders right now, and we want you to be on all cylinders. So pick up Jeremy's product below and let us know if you enjoy these kind of in-depth case studies, and we'll continue to do more. So we'll see you next time.